Okay, we are back. It's a new day, and we are finishing up our
Pinch pots.
Pinch Pot Monster thingamajigs, because we don't have a real name for them. I'm going to flip the camera down so you can see what's going on, and we will get rolling with this. So, there's the two designs we're working on. I have the crazy little face that's happening, and I'm going to put flower petals around her. She's going to become a flower monster. And you have a shark monster. Your shark monster might develop more into
kind of a
our USA monster.
Work in progress.
He absolutely is. So, tell everybody what you did yesterday. You were drying out. So
I did whatever you told me to do.
You did what I told you. What did I tell you?
You're right. I made these two halves, and I put in some divots here for the eyes that I have yet to make. You taught me about scoring and
Excellent.
the way that you make little tic-tac-toe stuff on either side, and it causes the nose to stick to the face.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I was going to give this guy maybe a mohawk or a shark fin on his head, but I don't think it matches his little Muppet nose he's got going here.
I think that makes it even funnier.
So
I think a mohawk would be brilliant.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm working at a second grade skill level here as far as art goes. So I'm just going to do whatever you tell me to do, and then I'll have questions as we go.
Fantastic. Okay, so what we want to do is probably put the eyeballs in their place. So you had these little tiny, yeah, we were doing that USA guy down there. So we're going to turn them on the side so you can actually see him. So he's got little tiny eyeballs in there. I have really big eyeballs. So what you want to do is you want to take your extra clay that you have there and pull you out just a little pinch. You probably don't need as much as I have.
I was going to give him some Charlie Brown eyes, so I don't think I want huge balls for the eyes. I think I want to do like
little bunches.
Thing, like a little sausage on each side and then a little dot in the middle. Do I have to score?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Or else you'll have eyeballs rolling across the classroom floor.
That would just be horrific.
It'd just be funny.
Yeah.
But it would not work.
No.
So you can go ahead and work on yours. We'll have to do a little slippy scory thing. Score, 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 score.
Can I have that other fork?
Yes, you may.
Thank you.
Drop a little there. If this one's easier for you because it's smaller, you can. And I want her to look like these are kind of like eyelids. And so, or him. It's terrible. I shouldn't have seen Ginger. Charlie's taught me that. Oh, Chris.
Yeah?
Well, I started pulling that clay down to fill that in, and I really actually like that texture.
All right.
All right. I think I'm going to leave that there.
You do you.
Of course, it's tricky to get it to do the same thing on the other side. And then I wanted to make these look like eyelids a little bit. So I'm actually just going to kind of press a line in the middle. You got sleepy eyes. And then I'm going to get it. Oh. Oh. And we have that little, some of us have that little like divot that's underneath our nose before it reaches our top lip. And it's got a special name, and I have long since forgot the special
I think
name.
it's called the epiglottis.
I think that's the thing that's in the back of your throat.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
I think that's the thing that triggers your vomit reflex.
No, I think that's the uvula.
Okay, so challenge to the folks out there. Google it and teach us.
No, I'm actually wrong. I'm absolutely wrong. I'm just being, annoying. But I am right about the uvula.
Yeah, I actually think you are right about the uvula. That has been the topic of discussion before. I'm going to press on the underside of clay because I want to pooch
You're
up our
hogging the
cheeks.
entire camera.
I'm so sorry.
Nobody can even see what I'm doing.
Yeah, get in there.
This is what I've done so far. Whoa. This may or may not work.
He's adorable. So we had that clay. Now, Chris's clay is super soft because he had it wrapped up last night. My clay this clay is really soft because I had it wrapped up, but my sculpture is not super soft. But this is okay for doing what I need to do right here. She's gonna get cheeks. And then I'm running into extra little bits of clay from working with Charlie last night.
It's going to have crazy eyes.
So
Okay, so I'm done with his eyes. Ooh.
cute.
Should I give him nostrils?
That's entirely up to you.
I can do that?
Mm-hmm. See?
Maybe nose hairs? How would that work?
You use the stick and you pick his nose.
No, I'm thinking like nose hairs. Wouldn't they just get incinerated?
No. Well, okay, so if you're making like little turds of clay sticking out of his nose,
Yeah.
those would break off. But you could kind of draw them on there.
Right up the nose.
But this is a problem that I kind of want to show.
This is how the pharaohs removed brains. This is how brains were removed from pharaohs during the mummification process. They just shove a stick up their nose and just.
Well, but it would come out there.
Oh, okay. But anyway, that's a good nose.
That's a good nose.
Good nose.
It's very, very stylish
I like
nose.
that nose.
And look at that. That's a nasty crack, isn't it?
Mm.
So I could
Uh-oh.
take it and I could smooth it over, but it's going to crack again. Because we know that when you stick two bits of clay together without slipping and scoring, they do rotten things.
Oh, no.
Kind of like rust on a car. Starts
Or
rusting.
snakes on a plane.
I wouldn't know about snakes on a plane.
They do nasty things.
Only in really, really bad B horror movies. Or really, really funny B horror movies.
Those are the funniest ones. The ones that are trying to be serious.
I was gonna say, did any of them like intentional? I mean, I guess they would be a comedy. They wouldn't be a horror movie.
No, the horror movies that are
funny.
poorly underfunded and poorly written, but they take themselves very seriously. Those are the funniest because they're not obnoxious, they're earnest.
You try so hard. I don't want them to try so hard. Or do we want them to try so hard because then you have a really great B movie that's funny? Like
People
Snakes on a Plane.
who pay for a ticket sarcastically,
Mhm.
their money spends just as well as the money from those who pay for a movie ticket fully intending on seeing a horrific movie experience. So I don't think anyone really cares where the money comes from because it all spends the same.
So I need to make feet for
I'm going to give him a mohawk.
absolutely.
Right there, scoring.
You could take a mohawk from the back all the way to the front.
I was thinking about doing that.
You could totally do that.
Yeah.
And then while you're doing that, move that so that they can see what we're doing. So you're scoring a section. You haven't started doing the sculpting though yet.
No, I have not.
Totally cool.
This is going to take me all day, isn't it?
I hope not, because I need to leave here in about 15 minutes. But we could always come back in and take pictures of the final.
I guess.
So I'm going to make 2 little high-heeled weirdo feet.
How thin should I make this mohawk? I don't want it to crack.
Ooh, good question. So if I were doing a mohawk, I would leave it like that thick.
Like, is this okay?
That's perfect.
Okay. It's like a skipping
Cookie.
stone.
Like a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
So while you're doing that, I'm doing feet, and I'm trying to leave them a little thick. There's no stylish things for thin feet and clay. Unless you're a master potter, which I'm not.
Or a Harry Potter, which you are not.
But you're a Harry Potter.
I'm not making, well, I guess I am making a pot. And I haven't shaven myself in weeks.
Ha! You are a Harry Potter. And so I'm going to make these little things that look legitimately like legs. I like how the toes are sticking up here, and I want toes over here. A little bit of slip, a little bit of score. I'm going to go back and carve my high-heeled shoes. Just kind of like I did with the eyes. The high-heeled shoes aren't going to be fancy. It's going to be and then I'll go back and kind of round stuff out. I'm sorry we didn't get tickets for you and Charlie to go to the art museum, although
That's okay. It'll be fine. Charlie assured me that he would prefer isometric push-ups, so that's what we'll do today.
I highly doubt that. Isometric push-ups on a couch in front of the Xbox.
No, he assured me that he is not going to play the Xbox again until he finishes binge watching the entirety of Bleach, that show that he's been watching on Netflix.
On the show that you've gotten him into.
I didn't get him into that. I had already binged it back in like 2008, but he just came across it on his own, and I guess he has a penchant for anime like his old man.
You have just made a few students very happy to hear that.
I doubt it. I don't think a lot of your students know what Bleach is.
I will be hearing back from them. I will let you know. How'd that?
So I tried attaching this mohawk.
Uh-huh.
Do you think it looks solid enough, or do you think I need to put like extra pieces of clay in there to brace it?
I think it looks solid enough. I would smooth that in. So like where these are connecting right here, I'm using the stick and just kind of,
Oh, so okay, so use the stick or something.
yeah.
You're hogging the stick.
You have another one. Don't you have
Where?
another one?
No, I don't.
Charlie made them disappear.
You have the stick of destiny.
Here, the chopstick of destiny.
You just squash it in there. You don't score it or anything.
So I got two little legs like that.
Oh, hey, that makes sense. Look at that, right there. You just. Whoop.
Here, scooch it up there a little bit.
Yeah. It's like a paintbrush for clay. That is classy. This is so much easier than using my pinky finger.
Well, your pinky finger is larger than my thumb. So.
Yeah, my pinky finger is huge. It could double as like a hobbit's leg.
Accurate. So my creature has feet. And I am out of clay.
Well,
You're going to need that for yourself.
yeah, I am. I was going to offer you some of mine, but I realize now that would detract from the artistry of my own project.
So I had this leftover clay from yesterday from the project with Charlie, but it's, when I pinch it, it's really, really hard. If I start messing around with it, I'm afraid it's not going to work out nicely. So if you need more clay, I will give you more clay.
Oh, I don't need any more because frankly, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I don't need more of a material that I don't even know what I'm doing with in the first place.
Well, for my students, I would rather give you enough to get you started and have you come back for more than to give you too much and have a
Should
lot
I
of
just
waste.
get another chopstick? Because we've got so many, and I feel like I've stolen this from you.
You are totally fine. I'm not really worried about it.
All right.
I'm going to start making some petals.
It's a really good chopstick. Like high quality chopstickage. What about his eyes? Do you think they're going to fall out if they get baked?
Did you slip and score them in there?
I did.
They should be fine.
All right. Then I think the mohawk is fairly affixed.
Okay. I think it looks pretty good.
Okay.
So what kind of feet? You can put like little round ball feet and little round ball hands if you want to.
So could I just have...
Or you could put...
Well, I do like what you've got where you just have the legs growing out of the chin.
Yeah.
That's some Monty Python stuff.
So with that, you're just going to not use that because that's really probably pinch you off 4 equalish sections of clay there. So 2 for legs and 2 for arms.
All right. Wait, whose is that?
That is my leftover from yesterday.
Oh, that's
it's
you.
hard.
Okay, so that's your bonus clay. I'm not gonna. I won't touch it.
Well, I dare you to try to work with it. It kind of sucks.
Oh, well, that's horrible. So those can be my arms, and then I don't think this is gonna be enough for legs.
It might not be. I might have to get you some more.
Can he just grow feet out of his chin?
Yeah.
Okay.
He can have like little things like this, like little blobs like this. Boop.
Yeah, that would. Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's more conducive to using my materials.
Was this yours? I think that was yours.
I'll take it. That's fine.
Okay. I gotta figure out what her arms are gonna be. I'm not sure. You know what her arms should be?
Huh.
They should be leaves.
How do you know that's a lady? It looks more like a potato with sentience.
Well, it's like the new Potato Head, which I find hilarious.
Well, no, they with the whole Potato Head, they didn't remove the gender of the potato. It's the marketing thing. The product is called Potato Head, and then you can get materials to make it appear as either a grandma or a grandpa or a baby, whatever you want. But instead of just blanketly referring to all potato heads as a Mr. and thereby, I don't know, that's sexist, misogynistic. Instead, they're going off of, hey, we're all humans and these are all potato heads.
They're all potatoes.
Some humans are lady humans, other humans are dude humans, but we're all humans. And just like that, some potato heads are Mr. Potato Heads, others ladies, others babies. So to blanketly refer to all potato heads as one gender, that is sexist. And back in the day, and I'm talking from a legal perspective, some statutes used to be written not as its or their, but as his. So
they were still doing that in the 80s.
I know, so they would assume
How about that?
It's like a
leaf,
a comb for an arm.
Although maybe the leafy stuff should be heading down like that.
That's
creepy.
That is
creepy
AF.
They were still doing goofy stuff like that when I was in high school. And I remember in government class, we were always like, oh, I guess this doesn't apply to the ladies. We don't have to listen to that because they're not talking to us.
Well, there were too many people who did that, and it got obnoxious for the judges and the legislatures to say, no, him means everybody, not just dudes. And then they realized how stupid they sounded and how outdated and antiquated it was. And actually, it was a bit of a throwback to the olden days where if a woman and a man got married, they were considered to be one person, and the woman's rights
had no rights.
Totally subsumed into the man. So they could refer to it as his because it just doesn't matter. She is not a human being anymore.
Did you know a woman could not get a credit card until 1972?
Are you kidding?
I saw that on a news thing. I think it was on.
I love your sources.
Yeah, I know. It was on NPR the other day. It was something that popped up. Oh, no. It was on Today, USA Today or whatever. It was the morning show that I watch at lunchtime.
I'm going to give this guy toilet plungers for hands.
I'm like, why couldn't, my mother couldn't get a credit card. My grandmother could not get a credit card.
My mom.
Yeah. While she was in college.
They
could not have a credit card.
That is so bonkers.
Yeah.
It doesn't make an iota of sense.
I mean, you would think that credit cards would have jumped in on having women with credit cards.
Because the men didn't want to go grocery shopping back in the day. So, I mean, you figure the women are
what
the
if
ones
you weren't
shopping.
Married?
Well, then you just ate lima beans and scrambled eggs.
Ugh.
That's what my dad did back in college. That's all he ate, lima beans and scrambled eggs and water. And damn it, they liked it that way.
Grandpa Jack.
Well, he's a pragmatist.
I know.
To a fault.
Uh-huh. You have a degree of him.
Oh, well.
This is totally creepy. I love it.
So this guy's going to have some bonkers toilet plunger arms. This is, well, actually not bonkers. It just looks lazy. He has flat hoofs for arms because the God that created him just phoned this one in.
You're the God that created him, dear.
Yeah. If he ever lifts his hoofs to the heavens and says, Lord, why have you forsaken me? I will say, because there was good TV on that day and you took too long. That's why you get your hoofs. Shut up and make pie with your hoof hands.
Why pie?
I don't know. I'm hungry for pie now.
You could totally buy pie.
I am
totally
who
make
I
pie.
am, and that is a man who likes pie. So saith the clay things Lord. That's blasphemous. Sorry. I apologize to anybody who took offense. All you clay people with hoof hands.
So add a little bit of score there, a slip there. I'm gonna paint her up like a purple coneflower. So she's going to be purple and green and yellow. Like her features are going to be all green and yellow, and she's going to be utterly terrifying. I think she needs to be the new Pokemon.
I like the way you think.
We're going to name her Coney.
Like a rabbit?
Oh, yeah, it didn't work, did it? What should a purple coneflower? Oh, echinacea is the scientific term for purple coneflower.
Oh, I was thinking hibiscus because that was the flower that my mom and dad's dog kept eating off of my mom's plants.
Your dog.
And that's why my mom hates Tennessee Ted so much, because he's got a hankering for hibiscus. But when you think about it, who doesn't? It's great in tea.
I have hibiscus sugar over there.
I know. I saw that.
It's delicious.
You got that over at Trader Joe, or no, Jungle Jim's, right?
Jungle Jim's, the gym.
So, wow.
The
Hibiscus. Who thought of putting hibiscus in sugar?
You know
Is it
what? I
naturally
really
sweet?
don't think that it's actually all that sweet. It doesn't make it taste any different.
Is it
It's
more
just
of a
fancy.
savory?
No,
What
it's a
flavor
floral.
is hibiscus?
A floral.
I had it in tea, but all tea tastes the same to me.
Our palates are. I'm sure we could ask Lily, and she would have.
She'd have some
specific.
fancy BS millennial answer, and I wouldn't understand it. Have something to do with coding and like likes and following on Instagram and stuff. I'm just a simple pirate.
Yar.
So the arms, do they get attached to the lower half or the upper
It is
half?
entirely up to you.
Well, I'm thinking from a standpoint of I don't want them to fall off.
You can put the arms wherever you want. I have them kind of hang off, and they get to be problematic. Sometimes I've screwed up a little bit, and they've like latched on to the pot and won't let go of the pot. And
Okay, well then I'm just going to have his arms growing out of his ears.
Do it.
Because this guy's a mutant. He is a freak. Give him
he's
some.
not.
Give him some candy.
I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna go around here, and then also I don't think that she's gonna get any clothes. She's just gonna be painted green. But I could do like little petal or little leaf skirt around her.
Okay.
She could be a nudist monster, right?
You do you.
If you want a crazy hairdo, that works for hair pretty well.
Oh, beard. You made a beard. Oh, wait, no, that's just scoring. You're not actually making like.
But you could make a beard that way.
I could, but that looks phoned in too. I've already phoned in enough with toilet plunger hoof ears. But yeah. All right. This is it's going to be dicey.
You got this, man.
The doctor is in.
So we got a little bit of this, and keep seeing me kind of go off and just kind of. This is me being lazy and kind of phoning it in.
All right. I love it when a plan comes together.
Yes.
Oh, wow, you went overboard.
That
is some Monty Python biz.
Oh, it's kind of, you know what? Oh, so I've run into this issue. I had,
Just lean there.
so he was leaning forward, and so on his legs, I had to kind of push him down so that he's back a little bit. And I think
Oh, crap. Okay, just stay there for now.
just a little bit more clay here. I think I'm gonna do some leaves along the bottom, just because the back
Make
is just
the
kind of boring.
incision.
So I'm gonna make some like the flower doesn't have to be.
I'm crazy toilet plunger ears. Some people got regular ears. I got toilet plungers for ears, and I'm crazy. Now give me some candy. I stole that from Adam Sandler.
I think you need to just like go through and give voices to all of my creations.
It would be the same voice. It would just be that over and over.
Well, no. You have the Lulubelle coconut. That's a totally different voice.
That's just her voice. I don't give that to anybody else.
Lulubelle coconut's my mother's dog. We've got family with dogs, and we don't have dogs because
we have family with dogs, and the last time Lulubelle Coconut came, no, that was Khaki, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Last time she came over, she heralded the arrival of Grandma Wendy by dropping a wet dookie on our carpet within the first 5 minutes of being here.
And then as we were cleaning that up, she dropped another dookie. And we cleaned that up and she dropped another one.
All the while looking at us with that pitiful inbred French bulldog face as if to say, "Ooh, sacre bleu! I'm ashamed." It was a sacre blowout.
Yeah.
Sacre poo! Ooh la la!
So kids, if you get dogs,
Eating les chocolates!
potty train them, please.
Yeah, seriously. Do the world a favor. Potty train and spay and neuter your dogs.
Always important things.
Yep. And your cats. And don't breed French bulldogs. Come on. They're pitiful. They're so inbred. They don't even look like dogs anymore. They look like a cross between a bat and a pig. And they don't even woof.
Oh, they
They sound like a rabid French grandmother.
How would you know what a rabid French grandmother sounds like?
Because I met one the other day while I was out walking at Idlewild.
Don't pay any attention
She was
to him.
frothing at the mouth.
He's English. He can only speak for English grandmothers.
Frothing at the
Maybe
mouth.
Dutch grandmothers.
And she almost bit me. And
actually, that would have been hilarious.
And then as she was running off into the sunset after almost mauling me to death, she went, "Le woof, le woof, le woof." And I'm like, she sounds just like a French bulldog. But she's a rabid French grandma. I'm going to assume that the two sound like they are one and the same. And that is my story.
And you're sticking to it.
Le woof, le woof. I took a sacre poo. I need a bag. All right. Hey, it's Lily.
Hi, Lily.
Hey, what's the progress?
So I gave this guy toilet plungers for ear/hands.
I don't want to carve a butt out of this little flower chick, and so I'm just covering her with leaves.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm pulling the 19th century.
I'm going for like a passing grade.
Aww.
Passing grade. I think.
Which was it? Which popes went through and covered everything? I should know this. So the Renaissance had no problem with nudity, but I have a feeling it's probably stuff that went down in like the 1700s.
The Victorians. All the Victorians, right?
I feel like it was before that. The Renaissance people, old people didn't care, but
The Quakers. and the Puritans.
Well, they were around in the 1600s, so right during Renaissance times.
Grandma texted and said she can't come.
She can't?
Can't. Her arm is hurting.
Oh.
Huh,
You have
okay.
an extra ticket. You can take Charlie Chu.
I could take Charlie Chu. There's my. Oh, so you see that, Chris? It fell off.
Oh, nuts.
So we're gonna give a little bit more of a toot, and we're gonna give a little bit of toot toot.
With a little bit of and a little bit of Hey, it's getting hot in here.
So hot.
So take off all your clay.
See, it's gonna be a purple coneflower.
He looks
What?
very disturbed.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
It's so weird.
Very weird, but adorable.
So I'm running into these
Let me
problems.
see
Chris.
what you did for the eyes.
Whoa.
Oh, okay, so you did poke holes in there. I'm going to poke his eye out right now. Oh, wait. I'll use a fork.
Holy almost.
Fork right there.
Very proud of you, Dad. You're doing a great job.
Oh, wait till it's after the firing of the kiln. This thing's going to be it's ragged.
He
But
might not be.
It's okay.
anyhow, this is what I've concocted.
He's beautiful.
He is.
I like
And on the seventh day, the Lord
Oh, good
rested
Lord.
and made toilet plunger Mohawk man just on a lunch break. Like, I got some extra stuff laying around. What's entertaining? This thing. I'll forget about it in about 2 weeks, but yeah. Off into the wild you go.
Don't throw it.
So the great thing about these is that we can paint them with acrylic paint. We can paint them with glaze.
Well, I haven't made this guy's
Bottom
lower
half?
half right now. And oh, he's not matching up well. He's
You said you wanted him to have an overbite. You could have a tooth hanging out.
He's like a Muppet.
He's cute. That's Daddy was worried about giving him a mohawk because he looked like a Muppet. I'm like that.
He does
all
have an
the reason.
overbite.
It's like Sid the Sloth.
But so here you can hold yours.
He's got a
up.
very weak chin.
Here, set yours there. I'll set mine there.
Dennis would not be proud.
Here, hold yours over here. There's his grass skirt. And so he's going to finish his up, and I'll take some lovely photos of it. You guys have suffered with us for an additional 40 minutes after the original 25.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you
My
have.
jaw's so crooked. Kill me, please. I'm suffering.
Aw. Oh, have some nice echinacea. Mwah.
How do you have any respect for yourself? You have a flower for a head.
Respect is not a question. It is not important.
What
I
about
think that's
watching?
An overgrowth of human papillomavirus on your face. Ugh.
You're a jerk.
I was waiting for you to like punch his.
If I punch his, I'll get squished.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to redo it.
This is a family thing. We're endorsing the
Exactly.
constructive activity, not
You say
School
it's a
violence.
family thing right after you said she looked like a growth of human papillomavirus.
well, it's true.
So, kids,
Kids,
we
Google
will
it.
post photos. Oh, don't you? Oh, Lord.
Okay, then don't.
Okay, this has been brought to you by the Elder Harwoods.
You gotta close with
Do you
your
have any
faces.
clothes?
Stay in school.
Stay in school, be cool, end the year well.
Don't-
Yo,
Don't call someone an overgrowth of human papillomavirus.
that's a bad thing.